You take something that's a simple reflex. Reflex is that something that I perceive in the environment triggers a reaction. And there doesn't often, and for a really basic reflex, it doesn't even require me to be cognitive. There's no cognitive activity. Or we think of very simple types of animals have a lot of reflex. You recoil if something is painful. If you're hungry, you start salivating, you do something. This is all the sort of the level of Pavlovian conditioning and the Skinner things. I'm reinforcing something, and it doesn't really require much cognitive presence or processing. It's very simple. And whereas, when we were talking about actions becoming habits, and a habit is going to begin to, since it's a repetitive behavior and it's not necessarily triggered by the outside, right? If we think of a habit of eating or something like that, it's not that the outside is triggering something, it's me triggering something. A habit comes from inside. I'm doing it. So the locus, we say the locus or the location of the control is not outside me, it's inside. And so that starts to activate some of these other levels of our nervous system. Then if you start thinking of something like a phobia, a phobia is you could say it's a kind of a habit, and yet it's more than that because it's activating more than just a behavior, right? It's activating a whole set of emotional reactions, fear, etc., panic. So it's engaging even more of the nervous system than just a habit. Then you take something like an addiction, and an addiction, we could say, can go all the way up to an identity level where a person identifies with a behavior. They identify with something, and whether that's an addiction to a physical substance or addiction to work or addiction to whatever, that's something that sort of becomes part of our identity. And so it's not a matter of changing behavior, it's a matter of changing identity. And so I think this becomes important when we think about the what can I do about it phase. Which number of levels are involved in doing something about it? And then what kinds of other kinds of issues are going to be part of that?